What up? What up? What up? It's Motivational Monday, everyone. How y'all doing out there? I am coming to y'all from location at my mama house. Just to show y'all we gonna make this show happen no matter what. We are
Yeah.
on this. Monday motivation is what we do. It is yours truly, Amir Sealy, aka A Rock Sealy on Instagram. And that gentleman over there to the other side of me is the one and only talent. Y'all know him from everything you can imagine. Actor, businessman, entrepreneur,
Hey man,
comedian. The list goes on and on and on and on. But that
the
guy
key
right
word in
there,
there is to be employed. Um, you know,
factorial.
my right,
Fact.
my thinking is, he's a janitor, custodian, electrician, blah blah. I'm working it,
Yep.
whatever.
Facts.
Like as long as
Facts,
brother
facts,
working, we
facts.
good money. So
Yes.
welcome to Motivation Monday, man. As always, how was your weekend, broski?
Weekend was good, man. Another quiet one,
Uh
kind of
huh.
just like now that the weather's making that crossover here in New York and you get that little chill, you kind of pick and choose whether or not you really want to be in these streets. So
Right.
you'd be like,
Facts.
ah. Now is when you start finding all these wonderful shows on Netflix, Hulu, Pluto. Yourself, checking these things out and figuring out what new shows and what things to get into because it's getting ready to be cold, and for a fact you're like, I don't want to be in these streets, so I'm gonna
I'm
find
gonna
these
tell you
new
right
things to
now,
get
bro.
into.
Speaking of shows, I told everybody, I was telling like 20 people yesterday.
Hmm.
You gotta watch the movie. The show Made is good on Netflix.
Okay.
But there's two movies that like stood out was crazy. Also, what you would enjoy, man, because we sports dudes, is Bad Sport. Uh,
Okay.
the documentary Bad Sport. It's crazy. They go
Okay.
into the whole Arizona State point shaving and the
See
bookies.
everything.
Great.
Wow.
But two movies that people should see is Night Teeth, like vampire Night Teeth, and The Trip. The
Okay.
Trip is a trip. Let
Okay.
me tell you something.
Okay.
So that's my recommendation for folks on the real tip entertainment wise. Now we had a great weekend, and it actually spawned the direction I wanted to start the show in today is because our good friend Sharonda
Yes.
Rogers been working with Robin Hood Entertainment since its inception. Um, and she's a real hard worker. She done did so much for us, man. Like a lot of the stuff, we don't take props for everything entirely ever. Like we're not greedy credit grabbers. You know how you got those people
Yes.
out there. You come out, we got to find out later on that they was the one. No, we don't do that. So we're very thankful to have people like Sharonda in the camp. First of all, now it's her birthday weekend, so we're like, all right, let's get up. So it happened to be that this is the way it was supposed to go. I was supposed to get a free weekend here at the crib until Sunday. Friday, Saturday
Okay.
was going to be my days, right? I get the last minute call. I had to go be a substitute for something for Capone couldn't make. And so I get up, I get that call. Like literally, when you get that call in 2 hours, you got to be out the door to make it. So I do that. And now I'm saying to myself, I had already made plans to get birthday drinks Saturday with Sharonda on my off day. But all my peoples that I hang with, Rick and all them, they went on a different excursion, right? So it's just me. And I'm like, you know what? I got to go past Jersey to do this gig. And the next day is drink. So, you know what? I'm not going to come back across the water because I got to do this, meet up with her. So we end up meeting up. The girl could drink. Girl, the girl, let me say this, bro. The girl could drink. So Saturday night, we don't even realize they done closed the restaurant. We still in there because we're drinking with the owners, so they just acting like it's whatever. It's
It's
about
all
8 of
good.
us sitting around drinking. And then until I get up and go to the bathroom, I look over there. I'm like, yo, this joint is closed. Like the chairs, the stools on the bar. And I was like, I said, yo, it's closed. He said, yeah, we closed an hour ago. He said, we just kicking it. I was like, because it was his birthday too. Shout out to Cordell Tolson, the owners of Arugas, which I'll be at this weekend playing. But he, his birthday too. They both Scorpions. So we get toasty. We good. But by the time I reach the room, it's almost 4 in the morning. I knocked out, right? Now, here goes Sunday. I got to wake up, get everything done, do the show with Rocco and pack stuff up real quick and head to the comedy club because we're officially celebrating her birthday. The girl could drink. So there we go again. Toast and Liddy. But what it made me think of is because she got a lot of love from her old, you know how it was a good birthday for her, like a big one where people came from all over, childhood friends, preschool, and jobs.
Nice.
And so they made all her family from left, right, up the middle and everything was all gravy. So happy birthday, Sharonda. Matter of fact, she's in the living room. Let's bring her on. Sharonda's here, the birthday girl, Scorpio season.
Hey, happy birthday, Sharonda. Okay.
Hey, y'all. I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting.
I know you still hurt, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Listen, we had a blast. We had that's
how birthdays are supposed to be.
But the stars align, Amir. Like things that you don't factor in. Like we know we're gonna have a good time amongst each other, right? But what you can't see coming is you can't see how excellent this show was. Like I know it was gonna be a good show, but it was like everybody was on fire.
Yeah,
I mean there was no dips, no letdown. It was just and then Michael Colley goes in the end and just wrap it all up, with a big bow on it. So she got the great turnout, right? We had no more seats. She got the cake, the champagne bottles, and all of that stuff. The love from family and friends from all over, from all ages.
Everybody.
Her church crowd, the job crowd. She got everything. Great show. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to bring her on because this is what it's supposed to be like. This is, if anything motivates anybody, it's another birthday.
Yeah.
Another year God gave you, the higher power gave you a year on this earth and, blah, blah, blah. And you're still here to celebrate it, first of all. And that's like for a lot of people, it's New Year's.
Yes.
But for most people, like, you ever notice, depending on the generation, it's your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Like these young kids will give a fuck about New Year's. You understand me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Millennials all about the birthday. Wow, we'll turn up. Lit.
Yeah. Very
lit
true.
As fuck. All that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday. Can we put her Cash App up on the screen real quick? Because all the people, you got friends everywhere, and you got people that couldn't make it and might just want to say, you know what, have a drink on me or go get some food on me. Happy birthday. Y'all see it right there. Sharonda Rogers Cash App. I'm putting it on blast. Let's load that joint up today, man. You know what I mean? It's amazing.
Yes.
I'm inspired just from last night. I'm ready to do it again.
That shit crazy.
That's how it should be. To the point that Talon made, and it's so funny because so many people I know, that is their actual straight holiday. Yeah. All those other holidays don't count. They're like, birthday is it, son. I tend to believe the birthday is really the only one that counts too. All that other stuff is made up. God bless you if you're into all of that stuff. I get it. But I really think that your birthday is truly the one time that you should celebrate and be excited because for all intents and purposes, that's the time that God or the higher power, whatever, you subscribe to, decided to bring your specific energy into this world. Yeah. And for the rest of us to have the opportunity to partake in that, in that energy. So kudos to you. Happy birthday, Sharonda. I'm sorry I missed the festivities, but I heard it, you told me you're a month, you celebrate for the month. So I know somewhere in here we'll catch up.
Thanksgiving.
So hey, and you know what's crazy?
You got some time.
What's crazy is Jackie McGee birthday today too, singer, songstress, songwriter, award-winning Jackie McGee. I know from Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever, all that. Her birthday as well. I'm just going to shout her Cash App out too. Is $ God Don't Play. That's her Cash App. God Don't Play. One word. God Don't Play. God Don't Play. That's her Cash App for Jackie McGee. But I want y'all to load them up, man, because like I said, we a lot of us got love for each other, but we can't always be around each other.
True.
And it's remiss sometimes on people that you'd be surprised how many people that it means so much to that they'll take it personal. I've had people in my life that, how busy I could get and can't be there for a certain loved one's birthday. Oh, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So here come May with my birthday, which is a business, right? My birthday coming, I ain't coming to your shit. Fuck you. You ain't coming. I'd be like, grow up, yo. How old are we? Like, come on. Like, who's been? It can't be at every birthday, fam. Like,
Yeah,
yo, what
it's
about
not
that one I
possible.
made? What about that one I made and I came through on some bottom
Right,
shit?
right, right.
You know,
Exactly.
and to, even to this point, and I, discussed this with Sharonda a little bit earlier, so she'll, co-sign this. We in a time now, unfortunately, too, where based off of whatever your stance is, you can't make everything because politically speaking, you can't make everything.
This
It's
is
not
very
even that you're
true.
not trying to, come out and be a part of stuff, but
Right.
the vaccinated against the unvaccinated and the mask and all this other stuff that's adding a whole nother, unfortunate twist to,
Dynamic.
coming out to celebrate your people and, really being in a, in a space where it allows you to, hey, I'm here for you. I respect what you're doing. I love, who you are and how this is going down. And,
Right.
we're just trying to make it make sense. So, again,
Yes, sir.
that beautiful
So
Cash App is there at the bottom.
I
It's all
appreciate
loaded
you
up.
guys, man.
And,
we just wanted to say
I'm
we
so
love
happy
you,
you
man.
invited me on.
Yeah, we just wanted to
no,
tell you we love you, man. We love you. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You know what I mean? Take
I
your
love
herd
you,
ass,
Mom.
get some goddamn Alka-Seltzer, some Pepto-Bismol, some.
Wait, I'm gonna go take a shot first.
okay. All right. Look, I ain't mad at you.
Happy
Go on.
birthday, Bo. Thank you for
Go,
coming on.
go,
Appreciate
go.
Love
it.
y'all. Talk to you
We
soon.
love
Thank
you.
You
you.
All
got it,
right,
baby.
Sharonda.
You got it.
Bye-bye.
Sharonda Rogers. I love it because her Cash App is real simple. It's her name
Yes.
all together. Sharonda Rogers.
Right.
Just the way it sounds. Cash App. That's my girl. Robin Hood Entertainment, 27 years. We've been holding it down. I'm just texting right now, Jackie McGee, so she may pop in.
Okay.
So
Get a
Pete,
chance
let me
to
know if she
chop it up
pops
with
in.
her.
But yeah, what I was making a point of on a motivation tip, birthday is that day for people. And if
Mm-hmm.
any day that should motivate you, it's your birthday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's the one day we always, all year round, each year kick in. We know for some reason, we know way ahead of time what day it fall on. That's the first thing you say. Yeah, my birthday on a Tuesday this year. We got attitude, right? Yeah, my shit, falls on a Monday this year.
Yeah.
Like, we act like the laws of the universe owe us a
Oh,
good
go.
day.
Yeah. But here, you know what's so funny about it? No matter what day it falls on, depending on how much you do or don't celebrate your birthday, it is still one of the greatest and most upsetting days all at the same damn time. And from this standpoint, to me and for me. So, like you said, it's your birthday. You hyped. You're like, yes, it's my day. Whatever.
Right.
About the 900th phone call or text message, you'd be like, all right, I know it's my damn birthday. Yo, you just won't stop at this point. I got it. Look, when I got up this morning, but matter of fact, you do with your birthday like you used to do when you was in school. You set things out the day before. You like, tomorrow's gonna be my birthday, so I think I'm gonna wear this and or be in this energy. Like you do
Your
that
birthday,
way.
you're right. Birthdays it could go either way, bro.
Yeah,
It could be, and
yeah.
that's why you need to use it as a motivation thing instead of, if you get ahead of the curve and you know what I mean, you use it as a positive thing, it can be your greatest motivation in and out, year in,
Yes.
year out. Speaking of birthdays, I did get the birthday girl and bring up Jackie McGee, songwriter, award-winning
Hey.
songstress.
What's up,
Hey,
girl?
hello.
Hey!
Hey, Jackie. Happy
How
birthday.
you
Happy
doing?
birthday.
Thank you. Well, wait a minute.
Wonderful.
Who else's birthday is it?
Oh,
Is it
Sharonda,
Uh,
somebody else's birthday?
yeah,
Sharonda Rogers that
Sharonda.
worked with me.
Sharonda Rogers.
It's Sharonda's birthday too?
Yeah,
Today?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she a Scorpio. Yes. Yes. That's why she nasty.
Yeah.
And this is coming from the Scorpio that turned her life over to Jesus.
Right. I'm turning my life over. But look, I know the old Jackie was nasty. I'm
Damn.
just saying.
And when she fly back in town. Jackie, happy birthday, baby. We love you. We wanted to call you and have you come in, tell you face to face. Anything special you do?
No, you know I turn my life over, so I can't go. I can't go out and swing on poles, and just for the fun of it. And I can't go see no strippers,
No.
because then I'm gonna get in trouble. And so I gotta stay out of trouble. So for me, the birthday is like Target. You can't get in trouble in Target.
Ain't that
Jackie,
something?
Those-
Jackie, you sound like that. You sound like that TikTok that they have out, the one that says, why don't you go out? Because the streets loves me, and I don't know how to act once I get out the house. So
So
I'm
that's
saying
the thing. No, I'm telling you, that was the old Jackie. It was like, what we doing? And you know, I was always on the road, so we were doing the most. And I'm telling you, when like 16 years ago, no lie, 16 years ago, when I tell you the Most High, he may as well had just knocked, like my whole body was the door, and he just knocked on the door and was like, "Get your damn life right, or you gonna bust hell wide open." I was like, "What? Did somebody talking to me?" I was like, "What happened?" So I'm serious. It was so loud and clear that I had to change my life. So I changed my life. I was scared. I got scared. So I knew I was doing too much, you know.
But that's all right
So-
though, because you got delivered. You know, you did what you do, like they say, in the nick of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they made up that phrase, I think it was, you know, they just shortened the word nigga. They was like, in the nick of time.
And the nigga-
They think they slick.
You
I
right.
know what they doing. They think they slick.
Right.
No,
You,
so this
you know
weekend
that.
I
You
was
know that's
saying,
what it was.
you could have been out. See, the good thing is, you know what? A couple of weeks ago when we were in Atlanta and you came out, that was an early birthday gift.
Yeah, I look at it like that too. But you know, I was out.
I was just looking at the pictures when I was texting you because it's still in the feed, and I'm like, oh, we had so much fun that night and shit. And Quincy was happy to see you, and it was just like a good look, you know what I mean, out there in Atlanta. And we're just proud of you. I think we got your kid. Hey, Pete, do we got the cash app that I forward you?
Yeah,
There
please.
you go. There you go, birthday
Okay.
girl. God
You
don't
know what?
play.
God don't play,
Yes.
and he
Yes.
does not play. He
God
does
don't
not.
play.
Look, y'all
Easy
need me to
cash
get up
app.
and y'all need to get me to get up and do the Holy Ghost dance for a second, because you know.
It's your birthday. What I'm saying?
Look, wait, I gotta get up.
Okay.
You know, that's all we can do. Do You know, you gotta stop.
There you go. There you go. That look.
No,
Oh,
but
God.
when I tell you, no, I'm telling you, when I came out to the show, I haven't been out, no lie, talent, no lie. I have not been out since I did the shows with you in Rochester in 2017. That's how
Wow.
long it had been since I've been out. Like, I don't go out. Because going out will get me in trouble. I'll start, you know, you might accidentally have an extra drink, and then you accidentally get on the dance floor. The next thing you know, everybody circled around you because you dropping it like it's hot. Because you done had 3 drinks, now you dropping it.
Hey,
Then you in trouble all over again. So
Yo, that's
now we
crazy,
good. We
right?
good
No,
now.
we had such a good time. And here's the thing, Amir,
Y'all were
this is what
funny.
I mean. Like, people came out. I will say this about the pandemic. It shook the world up in so many different ways. And I'm
it really
seeing
did.
that month by month. I always see a new way that I go, damn, you know, but since the pandemic, this has changed. And the
Yes.
one thing I do notice is, like, if we don't agree on anything, we could agree or disagree on vaccines and conspiracy theories and all of that. But I tell you one thing that holds true. The one thing that holds true is I think everybody got a jolt of firsthand really believing now you are not promised tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
so, life
Right.
is so short, how quick we watch so many people deplete and deteriorate and
Yes.
disappear out of our personal lives in the last year and a half, that
That's
now
right.
that jolt has motivated people. I see the difference now when I go city to city, because like I could go to a city before the pandemic and take a to DC. Got mad people from New York I know in DC, fam, friends, blah, blah, blah. And I'll go there and you may or may not see most of them come out to the show for whatever different personal reasons. Since the pandemic, though, when I go to a spot that I know I got fam and friends, them suckers been coming out in boatloads. Like,
Yes.
unbelievable boat. Yes, when I did Greensboro, Greenville, I'm about to go to Charlotte next month. That's going to be crazy. But every place
Bananas,
that I
yo.
went where there's a constituency of people and a rapport, whether blood relatives or family or friends or ex-coworkers, I mean, they come out like it's almost like we blew the world up and restarted, and people like, "Hi, it's so good to see you." You know what I mean? You got that
Yes.
feeling for you. Right? We used to say that all the time, but now
No.
you feel
You
it when you say, "Yo,
You
it's good
feel
to
it.
see you."
yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
And
Because you
I
don't
think
see.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and I think, to the exact point that you're making, I think what we're really witnessing is people not only are experiencing their mortality, but I think people are really taking the time to enjoy life. Like
Yes.
like I said, we had gotten so caught up being on a hamster wheel, which is go to work, maybe possibly interact with your kids or your
Yeah,
significant other,
yeah,
and then you go to bed, and then you get up and you do it all over again. But we really weren't interacting with each other. We were in and around each other, and we knew of each other, but we really weren't living. We weren't enjoying life. Everybody just, assumed that getting a paycheck, making sure the bills were, where they needed to be, and all these different things were living. But it really wasn't, and especially not any kind of quality of living. So I think now what we're experiencing is people are saying, no, I'm going to take some time to have a quality of life as just opposed to quantity of life.
right.
And I think that that's really, so dope.
Even the
Jackie, you've been
people that's
preaching this.
missing,
You've been preaching this. Go
but
ahead.
well, even the people that are missing right now,
Mhm.
like people are missing right now. They like, but nobody want to work, and they talking about because they got unemployment, and unemployment is over. So the
Yeah.
people that's not trying to go back to work are like, we working from home. We working for ourselves. We're gonna build something for ourselves right now because while we had that time we were in the house, we were able to reflect on, do I really want to get up and go to this mother effer
Yeah.
what? I gotta get up at 9 to 5, and then I gotta answer to somebody, and everybody got an attitude, and they telling me what I gotta do, and I gotta punch in and out at a certain time. So if you can work for yourself, you home, you spent that time home. You like, shoot, I don't want to go back. Oh hell no, I ain't going back to work.
Hey, but
Like,
have you been paying attention to the new problem? That was the first problem when it was first time to go back to work. Now the new problem is those people who did that, a lot of those people, those jobs are no longer available to them. A lot of
Yes.
people that are going back to work have to go take other jobs than what the job they left.
Yeah.
Because
yes,
here's the thing. I tell people that I'm going to use the analogy of me as a comic, right? I tell comics all the time because Black comics in particular, we have how we could be. We got a thing with time. We be late to shit too much. And I tell them, I said, this is work. You cannot, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can bomb on stage, but you cannot be late. I said the promoter, this is how you got to look at it, because it's underlining subconsciously true. The promoter don't even want to pay you what he said he's gonna pay you. He's looking for a reason to take some of that shit back. You know what I mean?
right.
So when you late, that's where docking came from.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it,
Yep.
I'm gonna dock you. You late?
That's
I'm
right.
docking you $50. I'm docking you $100. I'm dock. So
That's
the
right.
same thing with these jobs. People was lollygagging back with the big unemployment, the PPP money, and all that. They was balling out. And then when you find that, like you said, it stopped now. So now you starting to deplete and be like, all right, let me get back to work. You don't have that position.
Right.
Well,
Right.
who's on fries? Better get your ass
Yeah.
back to work.
Yeah. It is it's scary. And you add to that, and this is, obviously this is motivational Monday, but you add to that this whole ideology now where they're utilizing, seemingly taking away the people who last year this time we were
Right.
cheering from buildings and from windows, talking about how
That's right.
essential these people were, and
That's
now they're
right.
telling those same people that they're not essential anymore. So
That's right.
it's disheartening, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be angry in this, but it's disheartening because you told those same people last year how important they was. Now to turn around and tell them this year, well, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, get your
Yeah.
ass back to work.
Really? So
But
it's scary out here. Mhm.
they try. But you if you really pay attention, what they're trying to do is close out all the smaller businesses. It's the big
Yes.
corporations that are trying to take over and be the ones in control, because this is all a control conspiracy. It's a control thing.
Right.
And as much as we don't want to keep our eyes open and see we are in the midst of prophecy right now. And we are going into one world order, whether people want to believe it or not. You know, it's a lot of people that want to stay asleep and don't want to see, but we going into one world order. These mofos are like, I don't give a F what none of y'all are doing. Y'all gonna do what we say. Y'all gonna take this jab, and y'all not. Or if you don't, you're gonna be living in the woods with Smokey Rabbit and the rest of them. And let me tell you something. Them rabbits and stuff might like look real good to me in a minute, because I'm like, I am not walking in no situation that I'm trying to be controlled. You know, that's not what we signed up for. I'm like, nah. That's not what I signed up for.
See, that's
We didn't even
queen
sign
right
up
there.
for this country, damn it. It's
But
like
most
we didn't
people,
ask
but
to
most
be
people
here.
don't think like that. Most people go
Right.
into follow mode, go into worker bee mode, and you can tell them and make them do just about anything. Hey, Prophet Pete, put the pictures up, man. Let me show this queen sister here. We had a good look at us. Look at us in Atlanta, Amir.
Nice.
No, that
Nice.
was when I had my braids 3 weeks ago, and
Nice.
I shaved all my hair off last night.
And
Okay.
that's my
All
favorite
right.
white boy shirt right there. I wear
You so
that
stupid.
when I'm.
You said that's your favorite.
Yeah, I
Is your
got like
rock shirt?
Yeah, like all my girlfriends, all the years, I always keep a what I call a white boy shirt, right? Or in some shorts. Like I'll get some weird shorts I normally wouldn't wear, or a shirt that really, because I'm not one thing about being on stage for me is I need you to hear me, so I need you to concentrate on whatever I'm talking about. So I think that loud stuff is distracting a lot of times. You know what I mean? You ever see all the
Right.
flamboyant and the glowing and especially too many words? You try to tell a joke, motherfucker, reading your shirt.
You so stupid.
To my daughter. And you missed the whole joke by the time you read the shirt. No, but we had a good time. This is the birthday girl. I want y'all to hit the Cash App up. You know, that's the thing now. You hit the cash. It's right there. God don't play. My girl, Jackie McGee, I appreciate you. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yes,
yes. I love you more, and Amir, you know you my boy too. I'm like you done became my cousin. That's cousin Amir when he comes on, because he gonna have something wise to say, and you gotta respect cousin Amir. So he gonna always have something wise to say. But I have a new single I'm dropping next month, so get ready because it's coming. I'm shooting a video in 2 weeks. It's about to be on and popping.
Nice,
I can't wait.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Tell us your Instagram and the hours and times you do your show too.
What happened?
Shout out your show, your live IG show.
Oh, my Jackie's Closet Live on Instagram. Y'all follow me at Jackie McGee, JACCIMCGHEE. I do Jackie's Closet Live. Talents on a lot. Amir, you have to come on because you gotta come on. You gotta come in the closet too. You gotta come in the closet.
Amir ain't been on yet.
No, he has not been in the closet. He got to come in the closet, so he can be talking about my antennas.
Okay.
I love you, baby. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
I love you guys too. Thank you for inviting me. Love you.
I didn't take up too much of your time. See?
Yeah. Right. No, you did not. Bye, baby.
All right,
bye bye.
There's a big ass fly in here right now.
Running around. You know what's so crazy, to your point about, like you said, being motivated even by birthdays and things of that nature. So the one thing that I didn't get to was last Friday. I had a really interesting thing happen. I'm at work and I'm on my work computer on the laptop at the job. So I see this funny message pop up from a lady named Florence Kaplan, whom I work with.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. She said, Amir, I got a really weird question to ask you. So I said, okay, I'm thinking maybe it's something work related, maybe something crazy going on I'm not 100% sure of, or whatever the case may be. So I said, well, call me on the job phone. I sent her the job phone number. She calls me. I'm like, hey, Florence, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, no, everything is fine. She said, but Amir, I know this question is going to sound really, really strange. She said, but are you A-Rock Sealy? And I said, yes. She said, Amir, I gotta tell you. Now, this lady talent is this little Jewish lady who works on the job.
Right.
I've known her well over 25, years plus. Always, nice and kind. I always speak to her when I see her. We just exchange pleasantries, but nothing too deep. She goes, for the last 6 to 8 months, I've been watching you and Talent and you and Lord Finesse on IG. I love rap and R&B. Yo, Talent, freak me out. She was like, I've been telling everybody I know that guy. I work with him. He's just that nice in real life as he is on the IG thing. She said it's probably even nicer if you meet him in person. She
Right.
said he is one of the sweetest people in the world. Tell I'm looking at the phone. I'm at work like this. What in the? I thought somebody punking me. I'm starting looking at me. They trying to get me.
Right.
I know they trying to get me. But I
No, you
say
never
that to
know.
say
Never know.
you really don't know who you're inspiring with your words, with
Yep.
your actions, and with the things that you bring to this world, guys. I know a lot of y'all sometimes are afraid to turn that light on within yourself, but I promise you, turning that light on within yourself is helping absolutely somebody else turn that light on within themselves. And in all fairness, I think that is really what our jobs are here on this in this format is to help people turn those things on within themselves. And it starts with checking in on folks. It starts with supporting each other. You got funny jokes that come your way, you got a circle of people, share it with them. It doesn't do you any harm to share jokes. It doesn't do you any harm to share other, powerful information that you get that runs across your timeline with the people in your circle. Because again, the more educated we all are, the more we can make educated decisions as a collective, the better we can make this world because now we have our brain starting to think on a collective
Yep.
format versus a singular format. Not that there's anything wrong with singular, but when you start getting a collective, what happens is that synergy and energy brings more people to the party, and now you really have something to strive for and things to see and make happen. So motivational Monday for me is always about those kinds of nuances and those little things. So I just implore each and every one of y'all, please don't think that your voice is too small. Don't think that because quote unquote you might see talent, and like you said, you see some of the people who are part of his circle, that his circle is bigger or better or whatever. It's just
Right.
different from yours because
There
you
you
have people
go.
in your circle that are just as powerful, have just as much to say, if not more, because we are all dumb in certain areas. That's just the way life is set up. But the more we ingratiate ourselves into other circles, allow ourselves to be privileged or be privy to other information, it helps make you a better and more rounded person. And that's a dopeness that you can't buy. Like you
Bro.
gotta really immerse yourself in that to really understand how powerful that is. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
did you listen to me this morning when I got on my live
Yes,
for
I
a quick
did, T.
14 minutes or whatever it was?
T.
Bro, because I went to sleep with that shit on and it was just still there when I woke up, and I'm like, and through my fucking fog and grogginess of drinking the night before, I still was like, I just gotta, this shit is aggravating the shit out of me. It's just, you just said the most important thing. You just never know how your energy is transferred and touching somebody else and make them change something that they're doing for the positiveness. Um, so this is why you move a certain way. When people say move a certain way, they're not fucking with you saying move a certain way. They telling you that you reap what you sow. There's no way around that. The bank of karma, I say this all the time, the bank of karma is open 24/7, 365. It never closes. It's always on. So it's always watching you. Do you deserve these things? Do you deserve these doors to open for yourself? Do you deserve these opportunities? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit. You gotta sometimes we gotta ask ourselves, do we deserve it? Like I did a post the other day, it was funny as hell. I seen this meme that said, ladies, smell your vibrator. Now ask yourself, do you deserve a good man? You know what I mean? Like, and obviously that's a funny ass joke or whatever the case may be. But somebody might read it and take offense, right? Oh, that's misogynistic. That's chauvinistic. That's anti-female, whatever the fuck. Because you read further into it than it was intended to be. Just like a text. Sometimes you could text somebody and they read it and they take it a certain way because they read into it a certain way instead of they're not you. They don't know that, you know what I mean? You meant it this way when you typed it. They're not in here. So they're gonna take it the way they read it, interpret it. So in that case, that does not make the other person wrong. That does not make you right. That makes you two different motherfuckers.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of people thinking that when you have an opinion on something that may not be positive, you're a hater. How about I'm not a hater? How about I just like this? And you ask me, that's the shit that fucked me up. People ask you, hey, you like that? Nah, you're a hater. What the fuck you asked me for?
You know what? And that one is probably one of the funniest things that we do as human beings, because in all fairness, everybody has what they like. Like
That's
you've
it.
gone through your life, whether it's foods that interest you, whether it's TV shows, movies, music, you have things that interest you, which
Bro,
is
that's it.
great. But it doesn't mean because you don't like another format of something that you hate it. It
Bro,
just means that's not your cup of tea. And I know that people have such a tough time with that one. It's so funny to something that you
hater.
said just a moment ago. Um, Friday night, there was
Uh-huh.
a Jazzy Jeff and Mel Starr. I'm sure you're familiar with both of those DJs.
Yeah,
They
hell
did
yeah.
a set. They did a set together Friday night,
Really?
on Twitch and on
Nice.
IG. When I say it was off the chain, it was a master class if you're a DJ in DJing. That's what you literally watched, a
Yeah.
master class in DJing with those two guys.
No
But
stars
what
a
made
beast.
it so dope is both of them took the music in various ways and the other one just followed. He didn't sit there and go, son, why are you playing that? He was like, oh, that's where you're going with it? Okay, let me go over there. I'm going to dabble in it for a second, but I'm going to take you over here so that you can, And when I say these two played off of each other and just painted one of the most beautiful concertos, or whatever you call a thing where
Right.
musicians get together, that you could ever witness, it was incredible. But what I really appreciated about it, and what I, spoke to one of my friends about the following day, is this: DJs have now gotten the opportunity to go back to digging in the crates. By that, I
Mm.
simply mean this, because
Hmm.
some of y'all have become top 40 freaking weirdos. Like everything's got to be top 40 for y'all, which is the strangest thing to me, because we all grew up on music. And me personally, I know that there are songs that I hear even now to this day that either put me in the moment of what was happening or how things were, or they just make me feel great. I'm like, yo, this was my song. I'll give y'all an old song that really till this day still does this for me. That song is just, it's just too good to be true. Can't take my, when I hear that, I don't care what I'm
You
doing.
feel
I
good. You
stop
feel
and
good.
I'll be like, yo, this is my joint. I love this daggone song. But we don't hear it often because it's old, quote unquote. And I'm like, what is old about it? It's a solid song with great instrumentation and harmonizing. And what we have to do is go, you know what? There is a moment in my life where this mattered to me, where it made sense,
Like a
where it
motherfucker.
actually gave me, some sense of something. But there are so many songs and so many things that put us in that energy. And I just can't fathom why y'all want to hear these same 30 songs or 40
Bruh.
songs that I'm like,
Bruh. Because
aren't,
it's
don't do
called
anything,
conditioning. It's called,
you know?
unfortunately, bro, it's called conditioning. And this is why we need shows like this just to remind us to get out of that box sometimes. You know what I mean? We get in these box. I was just talking to somebody and we were laughing, talking about, the kids now. And she was telling me about her daughter playing a sport, I think volleyball, right? So she's like, yo, she said, yo, but the strangest thing is, her daughter, she said she talk a lot of smack around the house all day, talk back to me sometimes. Sit your ass down, Said, but when she goes to these outdoor sports with these other kids, who some are bigger than her, she looked so timid and going into a shell, and like she's, scared and
Mm,
intimidated by the other kids. And I said, you got to realize that's technology's fault. These
yeah.
kids are more prone to seeing groups of people in different walks of life virtually.
Yes.
Virtually. So by the time they go out and they're in a real place and a real kid is running at you with the football or throwing some shit, this shit is very scary to them. Because a real human being is in this space. When we grew up, shit, 99% of the time we were forced to be around other moving body parts. Whether
Yes.
it was in classroom, whether it was in extracurricular sports, even out in our projects in the
In the
yard,
courtyard.
in
Yep.
the yard, the playground, the monkey bars, and then you went to rinks and movie theaters for Easter, and like everything we did, it seemed like that was our time growing up to congregate, to find
Yes.
other groups and come together as a big group and have a good time, or watch a movie, or play, or a concert, or whatever. Like, this is different now. So they're used to seeing things in a big magnitude because of technology, but in a far space.
Yes.
So when that shit get like this, if you was a kid that was raised and sheltered and kept, back, and don't let them scuff their knees and don't do this shit scared the shit out of you in your face.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we got to get back to being our own. Get your kids active, man.
You you also have to allow for just interaction. Like, look,
Yep.
I get it. Technology is become a huge part of our world. There's no two ways about it. For all intents purposes, Talon and I are sitting in our, in respective different places, but we're coming to y'all live through this medium. So we know how powerful and what this medium is capable of because we see it all the time. If you're not doing this, you're doing Zoom calls. You're doing all of the cell phones now have an ability for you to be able to talk to each other through a various app that they have actually on the cell phone. So if you got the same cell phone, you can use a specific app to, talk to other people who have the same cell phone as you.
Right.
But all of it is also, to a point that Talon made a little earlier, is a way to control you as well, because without you physically being in the presence of others, you kind of lose some of the steam. In this box, everybody's tough. It's just like people who send emails. You ever get those emails and it be super thugged out? They be caps and all kind of stuff, and you be like, you are not that tough. I know you personally. I'm not sure why. All of a sudden, your email game got you as a
Come
thug.
see me. Roll up then. What you say? Pull up.
Yeah, pull up. You thugged out, and you're an email thug. Calm yourself down. If you don't sit your lowercase behind down and calm down, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So you smile about it because you realize that that's a real part of your world now. You know what I mean? And even the fact that, like Talon also pointed out, we interpret most things that are presented to us through our lens. Period. I don't care if you know how cool and calm and dope that person is. You put it through your lens, and in putting it through your lens, usually there's some funny stuff going on because you were already angry. So whatever they was trying to tell you, you was angry from the start anyway. I don't want. You know what? Wait till I see that person or I talk to that person, it's gonna be on and popping or whatever. We go off on tangents that have nothing to do with anything. You mad at all the wrong people. You ever speak to somebody, they upset, and then you get to the root of the problem, and it'd be like, you was really upset about that? Like, how and why? Like that, nothing about that should have upset you. Like, where we go?
When I was going on my rant, the funny shit, I mean, Sharada was laughing today because she was like, it's the funniest shit I said. Like, when you're not thinking and you seriously coming from a real place, this shit sound funny as fuck. So I'm on stage. I start off with like talking about Chappelle. I'm like, yo, these niggas, man. I said, I don't understand. Just don't watch it. Like, anybody got a problem with him? I said, talking about the transgenders got a problem with Chappelle. Then stop transgendering. It's not even it's a stupid word. But you know what the fuck I mean. Then stop transgendering, right? Like, so we laughing at this shit. So it carries over. And I say to her, I say, yo, people are so fucking stupid with the two things that drive me nuts is when people read too deep into the humor to make it a problem, right? That drives me crazy. And then I said this fucking hater shit, man. Everything is not hate. People like stuff and don't like stuff all day, every day. Like I said, they go and buy his kids some sneakers for the basketball team, and you pick up the pair of sneakers. You go, yeah, these are good. These should do good. And your boy over there goes, yo, what about these? Nah, I'm gonna get these. You hating on these? I'm not hating on those. I don't need those. His basketball, these are high tops. Those are low tops. Yeah, you hating on the low tops. The fuck out of
it. So what really makes that drives that home is to the point of hating or not hating. We just have difference of opinion when it comes to specific things. Like, to your point about sneakers, and I always laugh about this because the way that they have crafted sneakers as of late, and some of y'all may or may not agree with me, not all of them, but a lot of them look like the sneakers that the people who we used to make fun of when we was kids. They called them the crippled people shoes. That's what they look like. So I don't care
The
if they Balenciago,
orthopedic.
yeah, the orthopedic joints. I don't care if they Balenciago. I don't care if they Valentino. No, they whack. I don't look. You got the crippled people shoes on. You
Oh,
know
shit.
that was our thing, and we used to say that, and it's wrong. But I'm just saying, like people, oh, you know what? I don't care. No, I look. I know a lot of y'all probably, or not a lot of y'all, but some of y'all may have the Yeezys. Those are ugly. I don't give a damn how much they cost. They ugly. There's nothing about them that's sexy. They might be comfortable and all that stuff, but they ugly. I don't care. People, oh, I'm in. No, they whack. I don't care. Y'all miss me with that. I'm sick and tired of
Yo,
us co-signing stuff because it's expensive. As my man says, you got on expensive bullshit. Nobody's co-signing that. You oh that nah. As Talent says, nah.
I sent a young lady. I pointed to her man, you know, because I can't address her, but she
Mhm.
coming in, a couple coming in the comic shit, and I'm standing there sipping while they're still seating. This chick got on pink Crocs. You know the Crocs,
Mhm.
the rubber shoes.
Yeah.
I said,
See?
"Yo, my man, she with you?" Yeah, it's my girl.
you,
I did like
you
this. I
just
looked at him.
mm.
That nigga looked at me, started laughing. He said, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "I tell you what I would do. I don't know what you would do, but what I would do is now a table for one, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. What do we do? Like,
Pink Croc. This is a night out. Like you're really
thank you.
going somewhere. Like Crocs are comfortable ass shoes to replace the other shoes when you just want your feet to be all the way soft and comfy, cool. And it's not an event shoe. And if you could, I've seen niggas sneak in places with Crocs though, because they wear the right kind of pants with the black Crocs. So the way they freak it, the black socks, you don't know they got the Crocs on. You got to really be like, oh, Crocs. Because they got the pants leg come over it. They know what they're doing. But a loud color like pink, which stands out,
Come on.
you know, pink stands out. So you
Yes. This what we doing? Like this. And again, to your point, we're going out. You complain, you don't take me out, we never go anywhere, this, that, the third. Some of y'all got 1,000 dresses, blouses, dudes got slacks and all kind of tough shirts. You never wore a day in your life. Because you keep saying, yo, I'm waiting for that situation. With this event's coming up and you wait I'm gonna kill him. When is that day? I ask people that all the time.
when is that day?
I see it every day. Look, y'all see me today, okay? Bow tied, whatever. I'm doing what I usually do. Now, I get to work. Amir, why are you so dressed up? Why are you not dressed up? How about that? It's not that I'm dressed up. How about you're not dressed up? Like, what are we talking about here? We come from dressing and looking like something. Look, I always tell people this: go look at old photos of Harlem back in the day. I want y'all to go look at
That's a
old
fact.
photos of Harlem back in the day. Everybody in Harlem, even the kids, they had knickers on, and shoes were polished and this and that. And this was their play clothes, by the way. Because remember, our generation, we had school clothes and we had play clothes. I just made somebody laugh at this the other day. I said,
That's
and you
true.
did not get caught outside in the other one way or the other.
Here you go, right
so
here. Reenactment. I know that ain't just school pants.
Thank you, T. Thank you. You got a whole thing you gotta explain to somebody if you got your school clothes on outside. And
Black mother. I know.
I saw a young lady. I'm coming over here to my mother's house. I saw a young lady on the bus as I was coming over here. I think she had on pajama pants. I'm dead serious, and I was looking like you.
There was a lot of that. That's a thing now.
I'm like, you went to school like that, and that was okay with everybody. Like y'all are different. Because
That's the thing.
first of all, we did not go to school without trying to do our best to actually look like something. One, and then two, there was the X factor of Mom Dukes checking you at the door. Remember that? Remember that, T? Your mom's or your grandmother, they catch you at the door. Your aunt catch you. Hey. Let me see. Come here. Let me see what you got on. Hey,
Let me see.
you know what? I know that jacket's not yours. I don't know whose jacket that is, but you go and give them back their jacket and get your jacket back.
Yo,
All of these things.
mothers was super attentive and knew they shit. Mothers was actually entertaining if you look at it now, because like we talk about that, she come out there, see you with them school clothes on. You ever get this shit? My mother was nice. My mother do this shit. She do this like she's talking to somebody else, not talking to me, so I could hear it. Give me time to go change my shit. Your mother ever hit with that? Oh no. Oh, you right here. This bitch like, oh no. I know I don't see Troy out here in his school pants. I know they make sneakers I just got for school. Yo, you be like this.
Scrambling. All of these things. And you know, we always bring these kinds of things up because, again, these are also motivating factors for us.
Yeah.
It kept you on the straight and narrow. It made you want to look like something, carry yourself in specific ways. I think one of the true things, misnomers that we're going with now that is unfortunate, we don't have manners. If you've ever been to 149th Street and 3rd Avenue, any of y'all who've ever been to that in the Bronx, and you've ever had to get on the 15 bus, which rides from there all the way up to Fordham Plaza, listen, that is the most disrespectful bus stop in the entire city. Look, I'm not playing when I say this. When I say disrespectful, I mean disrespectful. The young people don't want to let the old people on. The old people don't care about the young people. Guys don't care about kids and women. I was standing at the bus stop just looking at us like,
yeah,
this is a darn shame. Y'all, look, I get it. I know that, you know, like I said, based off of what has happened in the last 12, 16 months, whatever,
right.
I know y'all are frustrated, but come on, guys. I don't understand how manners went out the window. I don't understand how the ability to truly understand that you need to be humane. I see people get on the train. You sit in the middle seat and put your bag in one of the side seats. Like other people don't need to sit down. Like what are we doing? What are we doing? And everybody feels justified to what Taylor was
Yeah.
saying earlier in their opinion and their right to, in some cases, be stupid. I'm just gonna say it. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. We're not gonna make it a cool thing.
Right.
They feel justified in their right to be absolutely stupid. Why? There's nothing cute about being stupid. It wasn't cute when you was a kid. It most certainly is not cute as an adult. Like it just that's not a motivating factor at all. And I'm watching people do it day in and day out, and they feel justified, and you just either want to choke them or smack them. Either way, you just like stop. Let's
Yeah.
knock it off. Let's knock it off.
I mean,
Moral-
something so prolific. It's so simple what you said, but yet so prolific. You said manners. That's one of the simplest things that, and this is how you know we came from a different time, because the emphasis from parent to child of the importance of manners, like that shit was like on display, loud and bodacious everywhere in the Black community. Like you was gonna respect your elders. You know, you walk up to some grown ass man and call him by his first name, watch yourself get popped across the mouth. That's Mr. Brown. Hey, Charles. Bah! What's his name? Hi, Mr. Brown. Because you're going to respect your elders. And this got drilled into us and drilled into us and drilled into us to the point that it did what it was supposed to do. When mommy's not around, when daddy's not around, you conduct yourself with manners in a good way, in a good light. It was such a big deal, bro. Even when you did that, kids that did that, that older person, that elder, when they seen your moms or spoke to your moms or pops, they'd be like, yo, your son, like I get this all the time with my kids. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that comes in contact with my kids, I don't have a kid with a bad bone in their body right now, knock on wood. Like people see my kids and they go, yo, I met so-and-so. Yo, she's so da-da, and nothing but good things. And she's so nice and da-da-da. And I'm like, that's her moms. Her moms, we don't play that shit. Your mom set that standard. And your ass is going to follow that standard. So when I'm not around, like that's the one thing I used to always tell, you know, even my son Talon. When Talon was little, did he get beatings? Yeah, but did he get his beatings as much as me? Hell no. He averaged maybe one good ass whooping a year type shit. You know what I mean? Like, because and it would slow down. Like say the first time he got his ass whooped, he got 3 ass whoopings that year. Next year it'd be 2. Next year it'd be 1. Then you might not even do it. What was it? That's how long he went because he learned. And when he left me, that's the thing I always said and discipline my kid. I used to always say, you are a representative of me and your mom, this household. You represent us when you're out there. This is why you need to listen to us and do it the way we say and do it, because it comes back to us. You embarrass us. You know what I mean? You know, like we was just talking, who was I just talking to the other day? And it was funny because another comment, and we were talking about these kids who they're well off, but they still be doing hobo shit, you know, out in the street. You got $1, all that shit. And we was like, you know, they think it's cool or cute. I grew up with grandparents and parents that let them find out I was somewhere asking and begging for some fucking money.
Okay.
I get my ass whooped for that because my mother would say, you need money, you ask me. And if I ain't got it, we just ain't got it right that day until we got it. But more importantly, you know, don't be embarrassing me in the street and ask, but you got everything you want in this house.
Yes.
Everything you need. You need to eat. There's food in the fridge. Drink water, soda, juice in the fridge. You got a bed in there, goddamn it. You got a roof over your head, blah, blah, blah. And your ass won't be out there embarrassing you. Yo, you got $1? Yo, man, you get your ass whooped back in the day. You hurt?
It is. And you know, I had another incident, same bus ride. So there was this young lady, she gets on the bus, and I think it was her son. And the kid wasn't bad. He just had too much energy.
Right.
But what made me take a look at it was I was thinking to myself, there is no way I could have got away with that with any of the female members of my family. Because beyond getting smacked, the look would have quelled all of that. See, I missed the days of the good old fashioned look when your parents, your mother, your father did just, and that just calmed you down. You kind of shut down right up. Oh shoot, things just got real. You know, in your head, things just got real. So you're like, let me calm down. I don't. First of all, I don't need to get smacked here on the bus because that's gonna obviously be a terrible situation. But then bigger than that is I don't need to get home and have this story regurgitated and irritate my father, who is going to then just, oh, so you want to be out in these streets acting like you don't have no good sense. Okay. Let me talk to you in the back here. You know,
let me holler.
you know. But I was watching this little kid, and when I say he was just full of energy, his feet, he had them on the pole. She was like, "Get your feet off the pole," and it got so bad that I just wanted to choke the little kid. Like, hey, calm your little ass down. God damn it, your mother done, talked to you 17 ways from Tuesday, and you seem to not be getting it. But the lady just seemed to be okay with it, so I just stood there and was just like, yeah, I got to get off this bus, man. I said, this bus line is disrespectful. That's all.
But see,
that's all I'm gonna say about
so
that.
what color were they?
They were black. They were black.
Okay, so here's the problem with
just
black people and the unruly black kids these days. Most black people, they always spend their time trying to keep up with the Joneses. So nowadays, it's not a, what do you call it? It's not a good thing to discipline your kids physically like we were raised, right? So it's frowned upon, in fact, in public. So I'd be cracking up when I see these black kids going. It's almost like these kids got a kid memo. Like all these kids got little emails saying, yo, we can fuck up now, right? So when I see them doing that shit and you see the parent, like a black parent, I'd be laughing because I'd be like, I know, sis, you want to whoop their ass. But it's frowned upon. You don't want no trouble. They're called child protectors, all that shit. So now you got to fucking take it to the face. The kid got that face like, yeah, it's our turn.
Yeah,
it's our turn now.
It's definitely frustrating, but
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I will do my time. If I gotta do my time, I will do my time because at the end of the day, the state and the city and the county, they're not gonna raise my kids.
Yes.
I'm gonna raise these kids with these values that I think, to show them along the way. Of course, they're gonna grow into who they're gonna be and ultimately have the end decision. That's gonna be their own grown-up decision at some point. But along the way, look at your mother's points, look at your father's points, look at your grandparents' points. What do you think?
Yes. And again, this is Motivational Monday, everybody. We threw quite a few things out there on the wall today, as we always do every Monday. Again, big birthday shout out to Sharonda. Big birthday shout out to Jackie. Two of the
Oh
best
shit!
to
Is a
do it.
fucking time is up, huh? Shit.
Yeah, it's two of the best to do it. We always got to celebrate those who celebrate us. I see Marlene. I see Trina. I seen so many of our normal good folk who always come on and enjoy us every week and join us and give us things to think about as well. So we appreciate all the comments in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on every week and supporting us. And we look forward to doing this. Like I said, y'all, it's Monday and Friday. Those are my two favorite days in the week. But it's because I get a chance to share with you guys and I get a chance to hang out with that cat over there. So
Hey,
we
we
love you.
appreciate y'all. And one more time for the birthday girls, if we could put those cash apps back up. Sharonda Rogers, $, her name. Sharonda Rogers, $, Sharonda Rogers for the birthday girl. Cash app is Scorpio season. So that means today is also our good friend, our singer and award-winning Jackie McGee birthday. Hers is $, God Don't Play. One word, G-O-D, don't play. All right, so Cash App, God Don't Play, and Cash App, Sharonda Rogers for their birthday. Even if it's $5, $10, a little gesture, hey, have a drink on me. Happy birthday. I couldn't be there. Rock out, girl. Rock out with your cock out. Whatever it is. This has been Motivation Monday. That man's Amir Silly. I'm your boy, Talon Harris. Love y'all. It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Peace.
Peace.